Okay, for those who don't know it, it's almost 3 hours since I started this video, and I have no idea where I am in the video. I had the door that knocked, so I am going to continue on in the same video. I'm not sure where I was. I can probably stop it and come back to it. I want to add on this. Have you ever seen this design before? It's two hearts. You draw the top heart and the bottom heart, and it creates this. Here is that delta angle. You see the rectangle, right? Or is it a triangle? Is it a rectangle or a triangle? Distance, what distance does to the eye, right? And you notice the and sign is one side and the beginning of the next side. I have something in my way here. The totality of a reality is the illusion of the understand of the actuality. Is that well said? I should be smoking something, maybe drinking. That'll open up my mind a little bit. But I'm not. And it's been months and months and months. But that'll really help. Smoking, drinking, all kinds of drugs. It takes your mind to a different level. We're locked in here on this planet. Some believe, some call me crazy. But I'll tell you one thing. I went out with this girl and she used to tell me chakras and all this kind of stuff. And I was going, what's a freaking chakra? I used to watch, listen, Bibles and stories. And God created the planet. How are we getting home? They put us in a box and shove us in the ground. But we don't go into the ground. I believe it's a snap. It's like a metric and the imperial system. It's like a junction box. Everything is shot into the junction box and switched around and put into this planet, and then it enters into our body and we're born into this world. Now, I'm not sure if it's just like the Matrix movie where we're actually somewhere else. It could be a split world where you're actually born there and you have the consistent communication or a partial consistency of communication of the alter world. And I call it the alter world because it's the other world. Alternate world. That's why I call alter. We marry. The ring is inside of us, and depending on who we are and how we act is how we will have the capability with attaining the alter world. But I also believe, just like in Matrix, that we were split. And the reason why I believe, first of all, you need two in this world just in case one doesn't work. When a woman has a child, it can be on the left side or the right side. And I believe that one child is born into this world and one child is born into the other world. And at the same time, we're extended inside the alter world. And it's the imperial and metric system. And we come up here and there's a piece somewhere in a piece of information showing Earth. I think I have it in paint here. Yes, I do. I'm going to show it to you with the camera. I have to make it really big because it's really small right now. Just give me a second. I have to make it big. I can't. It's not moving. Okay, here it moves. Let me make this picture bigger. And the inclination of 514, the distance between here and here, I think it says 1738. But what I do want to say is hold on a second, the axial tilt to the orbit is between here and here and goes to 2344. Now, 2344 to get over here is missing 66.6. I'm going to show you. When you want to get to the 90 degrees, you have to add on 6, 6, 6. You see, forget about this 4 over here. 2, right? Make it 2340. 666 gives you your 90 degree angle. And I came up with this a long time ago because between here and here, it's 216, 225, and 234. That is the movement between here and here. That is your tick-tock movement. The minute this ticks into here, the beginning of the, you have to have the first click, and it doesn't click until it hits 216, then to 225, and the 234, and it stops, and then it comes all the way back, and it ticks this way. 666, 666. The total movement is 468. That is the total movement, and since it has 4, it's 4688, right? Because nothing actually goes to the total end. Okay, 4688 is the total end, but everything stops. You can't. I mean, your car will probably do a half a kilometer more to the total end, but it doesn't because things start to cut off. You know what I'm saying? This stick, the thickness of this on both sides could be that 0.4. 4680, 88 is the sky, 68 is the separation between the seventh gate. 468, or what is it, 864 is the number of seconds in a day, or is that 86,400? The diameter of the moon, okay, or is it the Earth? First of all, we have 384,405 kilometers, right? And the Hebrew leap year, the long leap year, okay, of the Hebrews is 384 days for the long leap year. Here we have 668. I'm not sure what we can is the access to this, and 668 would gives us 83.32 on this, but it can be 83. My 83 is what I call the church angle. The Earth. Apparently, I'm just trying to look. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. Apparently, the distance to the moon, the diameter of the moon is 2,160 in kilometers. Or is that mile? No, that's miles. It's 34. Let me write that on paper here. Let me write that on paper. Moon, Earth, and the distance. I'm trying to remember what the numbers are. Let me think. 2160. This is miles. Kilometers is 3476, which has God creation inside of it. 911. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. 1,440 minutes in a day times 1.5 equals to 2160. Is that correct? Right. Equals to 2160. And let me use this calculator here for a second. Let me use this calculator. Just give me a second. Hold on a second. Okay, I wrote it down instead. The moon, 2160. Okay, I think it's the diameter of the moon, 3476. 3476. Okay, between 1 and 5, the halfway point is 3. Between 3 and 5, the halfway point is 4. Between 5 and 7, the halfway is 6. Between 5 and 9, the halfway point is 7. 3476 kilometers. I think that was the diameter of the moon, 2160 miles. And you're going to see a lot of numbers, but you will bump into this one. Remember, we're going to have 1,000 numbers. You're going to tell me I'm not exact, but this one shows up in various places. Earth diameter, 7920. The difference between here is 5760, 6760, 7760, 7860, 7920. It leaves you with this. What number is that? That, my friends, in the Hebrew calendar is the year 2000, and it goes along with a video that I did last week. So everything runs on the clock, everything runs perfect to the moon. The distance between Earth and the moon, okay, the distance between the Earth and the moon is another number. I have to look that up. I don't remember what it was. Just give me a second. I'll see if I can find it. And again, it has to do with this number over here, everything connected to the minutes in the day. Okay, that answer that I was going to give you, I'm just a little tired again, so I'm just going to show you that. Take away this from this, it leaves you with the year 2000. We showed you this, the moon, the distance, the diameters of the two to the clock of the day. But we showed you the two hearts that are connected to each other. There's another piece over here. No, the other piece that I'm going to show you, I'm gonna do it in another video. It had to do with bio. You know, we say bio this and bio that. And I'll show it to you here, but 131021C. Okay, when you have NOI together, 141592. This is pi. Pi is 3.14, the N letter. Let's use the 1 as the point. 3.141592, bionic. I also have an answer for pi because in art that I do, I found an ending in an art piece that will make pi repetitious for periodics of time. It will repeat. And if I had a big enough piece of paper and enough time to sit down, somebody can probably put this in a computer program and I can show you how pi creates a certain heartbeat. There's a few, not codes, but there's a few systems I have created. And in fact, the systems are already out there. It has to do either with gematria or number counts or just this over here or removing the Canadian penny from the market. All these things will create an art piece and show you how pi is a different kind of heartbeat. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Are you watching my face move as I speak? Thank you.